All right, we're gonna let a few more minutes go by, let some more folks join real quick, and then we'll go from there. Thank y'all for being on time. I do appreciate it. All right, good evening, good evening. I hope I don't get on repeat. We're gonna find out if they start repeating. All right, so good evening. I hope everybody had a great and lovely Monday. We definitely got some things in plan for you today, and we ready to teach and ready to show you some things. Myself and Coach Joe is very pumped up. We're excited about the opportunity to be here, the opportunity to be in front of you, and the opportunity to give you what we have on the inside of us. That right there, what I'm showing, that's my coat of orange. That's something I came up with, I created. We only have so much time on this earth. We got to anchor ourselves on a plan and a path. The boat is a path, and let the wind blow you in the direction you're supposed to go. Sometimes, water get rocky. Sometimes you get off target, but you got to always sail back. So if you anchor yourself on a path for financial security and you keep at it, even though anything happens, that's what we try to get at, right? And then what I want to do is create at least 4 generational wealth. So that's the 4 generation. That's the other 3 after this generation. That's the other 3. So I don't usually explain that to everyone right off the bat. I do like to make folks go read my book and kind of read my story a little bit and get that. But tonight I'm in a giving mood, and I'm starting off with giving that information to you all. I hope that inspired and motivated and encouraged you. If it didn't, I don't have nothing for you, nothing else for you. Let me go ahead and make this go live. I am working off 3 screens, so if I'm looking all everywhere, that's the reason why. So now we're live on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and other places. So click on we're live now. Tonight we have a special event. We have, let me click on my got live. We have Coach Joe coming on to talk about ARV. He's going to finish it up. As he speak about ARV, I'm going to go ahead and kind of share my screen a little bit with y'all so you can kind of see what I'm working on. I'm Coach Williams, for those who don't know me. Let me go open this up because y'all can see Zoom and stuff. All right, so I don't know if you can see my screen. I may have to stop sharing and reshare or something. Let me do that anyway, just to make sure I do it right. Stop sharing and reshare real quick, and then we'll go from there. All right, let me let somebody in. Coach Joe, man, what you got going on, brother? You should be able to unmute yourself. Maybe you can't.
1 second, getting the kids situated. 1 second.
Gotcha. All right, let me reshare my screen real quick for everyone else. All right. So, Coach on RV, this may be a little small for y'all, and I'm sorry if it is. This is what I've been working on. So I'm very, 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 very lazy. I'm the lazy investor, right? Call myself Coach T, call myself Coach Williams, but hey, I promise you this, I'm the lazy investor. And if I can do it, you darn sure can do it because I'm lazy. So what I was trying to create was an environment where I can actually get an ARV for a house right off the bat. So once I know what the comps are, I'm letting people in, guys. So I'm looking everywhere again. I got 3 screens going on. All right. And I'm letting everybody in. So what I like to do is try and find a cheap way to find out things. As an investor, our goal is to get things at least 30% off, right? That's our discount that we look for, 30% off. If we get something 30% off, we got it at a better deal than most. We don't want to pay retail. We want to do that. So this right here, what I'm showing you is a Google Drive Excel formula sheet that I created, my little spreadsheet. I call it the maximal allowable offer chart, Coach T's fix or flip. Now, for those who don't know me personally or have not heard me talk before, I got 2 strategies that I love to do, in my Joe voice, right? I love this, man. Nah, let me stop playing with it. All right, so nonetheless, I believe in one thing. Wholesaling is how I want to put a house under contract. If I put a house on a wholesale contract, I will buy your house. I am your buyer. I'm not lying to you. If you let me write a contract for the price I will buy it for, I will buy it. I'm a performing buyer. However, if I find someone that wants the house more than me and they willing to pay me the price I will advertise that contract for, I will definitely flip it over to them. So either you fix it and keep it and bury it, or you flip the contract over to somebody else and you make a huge profit. Now, when I do that, I'm going to give y'all my game, guys. I'm not going to hold back to you. I want you to win. I want you to be inspired, encouraged, and motivated. So I'm going to literally tell you what I do. I literally buy I flip 3 houses, and I use the money and the profit from those 3 houses to buy the 4th. My rich millionaire investor, teacher, coach that taught me the game says it's monopoly. It's monopoly. You trade in all your houses for a hotel. So I took that and said, okay, then I want a greenhouse. I'm gonna wholesale 3 houses. I'm gonna flip the contract over, and I'm gonna buy one with the profit from that money. Again, 2 strategies. That's called BRRRR, right? That's called BRRRR. When I buy that house, I just BRRRR'd it. And I did it with OPM, other people money, not mine, other people. Now, did I work? Time for money, right? I did do my time for my money, but that's my strategy. So if you want to, I don't know if I want to get it to you all. I think I'm going to get this out to my members, the clients that's actually in. I'll give it to them for sure because they family members, right? I don't know if I'm ready to share this yet because I've been working on it. So let me go through it a little quick and let me try and make it a little bit bigger for you. I hope that you can see it. Can I get some thumbs up on that strategy? Can I get some kind of engagement in the chat box based off of that strategy if you like it? Thank you. I mean, I think I just gave you a lot of information, right? Off the bat, off the rip. You showed up to get information. You didn't show up to hear me talk about me, but I'm telling you a strategy that you definitely should use. You use 3 of them. You flip 3, you wholesale 3, you take that cash and you buy 1. Now you build passive income, right? Passive means while I'm at work, I'm getting paid, right? While I'm on vacation, I'm getting paid, right? Now, do you have to work for that? Yeah, you still got to work. You got to keep up books. You got to talk to people. Now, let me see if I can make this bigger for you all. All right, I'm going to go right here. My bad. I'm thinking I'm on something else. All right. So when I make it bigger, you're going to cut the screen off a little bit. So bear with cutting out the screens. I'm sorry they don't come out absolutely wonderful. Let me make it a little bit bigger so you can see it. I am not in the business of making people wear glasses because they're looking at my stuff. All right, so hopefully it's big enough. Again, this is my maximum allowable offer. This is the discount multiplier. So if you multiply whatever the ARV is, the ARV is you got to get the ARV by having the base market comparables. Base market comparables, I got a hyperlink in there, so if anybody gets stuck, they can click on that link and run over there and read about it, right? So I'm creating this for my people my family members. My kin folks are people that's got my bloodline. My family members are people that pay to be a part of our family and our community. We have a community of investors that hang together and we work together to try and make money. That's what we do, right? So those family members, I'm trying to make it easier for them. And I hope, please put in the chat box if this is horrible, bad, or great, or ugly, or what I need to do different. I try to color code it. I try to do a lot of things. And this is all me. It's just me playing around. So discount multiplier, 0.7, 0.6, 0.55 minus fees. Well, I got to work both sides of this thing. People coming on. I'm glad people coming on. All right. So hopefully I got, okay, good. So minus the fee, right? Just the wholesale fee. The offer that you need to put on the contract, we spelling it out, and then we got the loan amount. Now, the reason why I put loans on there because I may want to keep the property, right? If I want to keep the property, I need to know that the bank will finance this property. If the bank gonna finance this property, I know it's a certain cutoff number that I cannot get a discount under, right? You got fair housing laws rules. Fair housing laws rules mean, hey, your fees for the transaction cannot be more than the cost of the house, right? So if it's less than $50,000, you pretty much got to be a cash buyer. You got to be a cash buyer. So we're going to get to that a little bit more. I just want to get kind of feature what that loan option is, right? So you have a bank option and you have a non-bank option. So the property, once you found the property, ARV is $250,000. I don't have to go to a calculator real quick. I got a little spreadsheet right here that says you multiply 30% times that, that's going to get you 175. We in there, right? 175. If you want to multiply by 60, if I want a discount, if I want to say, hey, off the bat, this ARV, I want a 60% discount, I'm multiplying times 40, right? And then, well, 40% discount, then, hey, it's 150. I'm just going to use this one example right here, kind of give you the big scoop of there. And then at 55, if I want a 55% discount, then, hey, 45% off, boom, there you go, right? There's your number, 137.5. Now, let's say that property need about 25,000 in repairs. When I got there, I looked at the kitchen jacked up, the bathroom jacked up, maybe a little bit of flooring jacked up, and I came up say 25,000. After that 25,000, we're gonna have to subtract that. Plus, I want to make 20 grand, right? 20,000. So I'm putting my wholesale fee in there. So we subtract that 45 from that number, then you get 130, right? The only thing kind of thrown up right here, you don't know which one I'm subtracting the 45 from, but if you do the math, you kind of see it. So I'm saying the contract price need to be 130. That's what you do. That's going to take out all this. This is the negative. Take it out. At 130, I can get bank financing. All right. Now I'm going to shoot down real quick because I'm trying to just go over this, give you like an overview of this. 60,000 or 30,000. So we already know that 50,000, no banks, right? With 60,000, if you discount it at 70%, you automatically got no bank. You below that number. You below that number, right? So at 75,000, if I multiply times the 60%, right? If I get a 40% discount, I'm below that number. And then also with the other number. So that's what this is. This is just saying the blue represent you cannot use a bank. You got to come with cash. Either you got a private money lender, either you got a line of credit, either you have just cash in your bank, lazy money, either you have a IRS, what is that called? Individual retirement account. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, IRA, 401k.
Yeah, IRA. All right, at least you got something going for you to get this house with cash. So private money and other people's money do not have to be your own cash. Now I'm gonna scroll down a little bit more. BRRRR, that's the strategy. Little money out of pocket, you got to come with a little money, right? Break even points, and then you have made money points. So right here, this whole line right here, mean, hey, I may have to come with a little money out of my pocket if I do any of these strategies on this row. I'll break even if I do these strategies. Now, notice this is a lot of information. This is like a water hose just drowning you. I got it. If you're part of the coaching program, I go in detail and break this down more. This is an overview so you can get the idea. If I get the house at 55% times that number with 45% off, I'm in the money. I made money when I refinance through BRRRR. I made money on the front end. I buy the house with cash, the 3 houses that I just wholesale the contract for. I'm using that cash money to buy my rental and fix it up. Can
you give us an example of the BRRRR?
So what do a BRRRR mean, or example of the BRRRR? What do you mean, like
one of the properties that you've executed the BRRRR on to where it makes sense for us?
I will. So I wish I could pull it up right now. All right. So a couple of the houses I bought houses for, let's see, the last house I bought was a house and a lot, right? Nicholson Street, a house and a lot. I got 2 pieces of property for $5 grand. $5 grand. I paid $5 grand. The house had a hole in the roof.
Here, let me do this, Coach. Let me pull up.
Let me not share my screen. I'm gonna let you share it.
Yeah, I'll pull up a calculator so we can see exactly the numbers of what that means and how you arrived at where you're at. So you purchased this property for how much, Coach?
$5 grand.
Okay. All right. And what was your renovations on the property?
Man, hold on now. Hold on. Let me see if I want to talk about BRRRR. You showing your screen. Your screen ain't showing down there. Let me see. You know what? for the people's sake, you put me on the spot with this, but I'm gonna pull up. We're gonna talk about Vivian Street. That's a better one because I got
All right, let me
I got
stop.
the appraiser for it. Huh?
Okay, let me stop sharing then, coach.
No. Keep sharing it. Keep sharing it. Keep
Okay.
sharing it. Go ahead.
All right.
I'm trying to open up my screen while you talk, while you're doing that.
Okay. So well, while you're doing that, what did you pay for Vivian? How much did you pay for
I paid
Vivian?
$4,500 for Vivian.
Okay, so 4,500. And what was your repair cost for that one? Do you remember?
Repair cost for Vivian was $60,000.
60?
Mm-hmm.
So you're all in 64,500, roughly 65,000.
Absolutely.
Okay. So you're all in 65,000. So how did you bird that property? What was the value of it once it was fixed up?
78,000.
Okay. And did you do all cash for that deal?
I did.
Okay. So you did 78,000. Okay. That's what it's worth fixed up right now. And then if we're going to bird, what's the first thing you said, the 70% rule?
The 70% rule. Yes.
Okay. So here at 78,000. So if we did 0.7, that would bring us down to $59,100. So, and you were all in about, you said 65.
Yep.
So if you did 78 times 0.75, what was that value? 58,000. So it was closer. But how much did you refinance out?
No, that one right there, I just refinanced out and got a lower mortgage note. So that's the one that I was not making money from the front end. It doesn't look that way because I paid only $5,000 for it, but the house was now worth 78 grand. I was trying to pull up the actual appraiser for you all so you can see that that's not made up. That's a real number that happens. So that one right there, like I said, some of the things you have, you in the money, you making money. Some put a little money in. Okay, that's one of the ones that when I refinance, I put the money in. What you got?
Okay, so yeah, you left a little bit of cash in there, but I mean, even though you're looking at leaving $5,000-6,000 into the deal, $5,000 or $6,000 for a rental property, that's really good, really good. Because do you know how much your monthly mortgage is on that property?
I want to say about 380, but I linked all mine together. At first it was 285. That's what it was, 285.
So 285, and what do you rent that property out for?
830.
$830 minus 285. Coach, you're making $545 a month times 12. You make $6,500 a year off of that one property. And how many properties you have?
Double digits.
All right, let's just say 10.
Yes.
If you're making on average, this just average 10 properties, you're making somebody's salary over here. Actually, more than somebody's salary. Right there.
Coach, you bring a great point. The point is, guys, I want to replace my salary. As a school teacher, when I was a school teacher, I only made $6,000 a month. And I only brought home about 4,500. I mean, less than that, maybe like 3,000. They tax and insurance and everything. So the first goal was to get 10 properties to replace my salary. And that's really easy to do. Really easy to do.
Got it. Well, hey, you're definitely hey, I know that 65,000 ain't your salary, but you on your way. You're definitely
when I was a school teacher, that was my salary.
True. Yes, sir. So check, accomplished, goal, step one, achieved. Got it.
And hey, let me tell the people, man. I said 5 houses in 5 years, thinking it was gonna be a long-term thing, right? So if I've been 5 houses times 6, that's 3,000. That's the piece I was looking at when I was low-hanging fruit. But in 2 years, I had over double digits. In 2 years, I slowed down because I got scared. Like, dude, no. You're dealing with all this money. You're a school teacher. You ain't used to making this type of money. You ain't used to doing any type of transactions. You ain't used to, a $10,000 check, $15,000 check, a $20,000 check.
I don't know. It could be me. There we go.
Yeah, I know. I see. I see, said the blind man.
No, I like it, Coach. So, because your goal that you set out, 5, 5, and 5, you did it in 2, and you slowed down. and kind of recalibrate it. And you didn't stop, you slowed down, and then you started back. So I think that's amazing. And when it comes to real estate, it's and just anything, it's important that we set goals, right? It's important that we set goals, and we set goals based upon our dreams. What are our dreams, and what do we really want to accomplish? And for me, coach, whenever I looked at, you know, coming up with quote unquote, my freedom number, as you call it, coach, the freedom number, which is going to give me that peace. When I did that, I based it upon how do I want my life to look. That's what I based it upon. And it wasn't just a number, it was how I wanted my life to look. I learned when I was focused on the number, I was out of sync with myself and with my life, because I was so driven and so focused to where I was missing a lot of things that was right in front of me, which is, wait a second. What I said I want, I already have. What I said I need, I already have it. So now let me, enjoy this ride to get into what I want. And so whenever I learned that from following a lot of your directions and suggestions with setting some goals and slowing down, setting the goals and recalibrating my thoughts and continuing to take action, man, like life has changed. It has changed. So I'm sharing that with you guys who are here. If you're interested in taking that leap, getting into real estate, boom, hey, get with a mentor like Coach T. Allow him to help you set your goals, proper educate you, and then you take the appropriate action to get to where you want to be. And it's a beautiful thing. I mean, it really, really is. And then too, when you do that, you can set the proper expectations for yourself. Because coach, me, whenever I'm sitting here like, hold up, man. Look, I don't have nothing under contract to wholesale. Well, actually I do right now, but in general, what do you say? I'm not making any money. Hey, I don't have any projects going on. I don't have anything under contract to buy for myself. What's happening? Then I realized, no, look, breathe. What's your plan? Stick to it. Trust your plan. Adjust accordingly. And yeah, man, things just took off. So yeah, so coach, I'm fired up, coach. But what did you have right there? I know you want to share some things on Nicholson Street and on the other property. If you don't have anything, I can continue right now.
Well, we're at 9:30. Man, look, you said some things, and I think I already, I don't want to overwhelm the people with too much information, man. So I think right now, I would love for someone. I seen somebody hit their hand up, but they left or what have you, and I maybe was somebody playing on a Zoom person that playing. But nonetheless, I would like to hear from one of the people, man, about what you just said, because one of the participants, it was huge. I hope that everybody heard what Coach just said. Coach said that setting goals is crucial. He said you got to dream, right? And once you dream, you already got a visualization of what you expect out of life. Then after you have that visualization, you need to set a goal to reach it. And you need to be appreciative of what you already have. That's what I heard Coach say. That's what I heard when he was talking. I heard, hey, look, I was out there huffing and puffing. I'm getting at it, right? Then while I'm getting at it, I'm dreaming and I'm steady reaching, but I'm just reaching at stuff. I'm reaching at stuff. And then, hey, Coach, you told me here's a freedom number. Come up with a number to say that this is a good mark. Now I got to go. Because of that one goal, I talk to Coach every day. So I know Coach that made several goals now since then. And I remember in 2021 when Coach said, goal setting, bump that. No, just go. You remember that, Coach?
Hey, yeah, when you starting out, man, Coach, when I was starting out, I didn't have, the goal was, hey, look, I need to make money, right? I need to make money. But what I learned was from following those that have like led the path for me, it was, you're going to go through that cycle. You're going to go through it. It's a normal cycle. And honestly, to be in this type of business or just be in business, period, you have to go through savage mode. to where you have to go to where you're just trying to seek, kill, and destroy everything, every obstacle that comes up, every opportunity that you face. You're trying to just be malicious with it. So I did that, but once I got wiser, continue to work with you, coach. Continue to work with you. Continue to watch and study those that came before you. You came before me. All these things, and boom, it just, I blossomed. I blossomed. And now, coach, I tell you this, coach, and I'll share this with you here because I know you haven't seen this part, but coach, I work from 7 in the morning to 10:30 to 10 to 10:30 now. 7 in the morning, 10:30. I'm at the gym at 1 o'clock. I ran into someone today that I've known for like when I first started real estate. When I started real estate, he was teaching me, right? He was teaching me. Now the tables have turned. You find yourself like, you just retired and stuff. Said, I do, man. It's lonely. It's lonely. Everybody I have is at work. All my friends, my loved ones, they're at work. It's lonely. I said, but you know what? I'm not stopping. Hey, I'll choose this. But now it's time to put the systems in place because I just got to that point. Now the systems are in place to where I can actually do that. Now it's about, okay, let me work. Now, how can I, start to pour into others and help them? How can I start to pour into others and help them along now? And whenever I tell you this, guys, I'm not around here making $1 million a year. I'm not doing, but how much am I actually making a year? But I'm making like pretty good now. You know what I mean? So, but it came with hard work, that savage mode, and then consistency and help of other people. I said, I partner with coach so I can continue to learn from him, with him, share my resources with him. He shares his with me. We work together. And I do that with everybody and anyone that's willing to do that. So now I'm in such a really, really good place. I've made a lot of mistakes, but you know what? I don't even care about those because I've made even more successes. And the successes are so great right now, man. So great. Coach, I'm gonna share with you this really quick here. To show you, what I do on a daily basis and how I stay focused, right? And then, hey, I will stop. Let's see here. All right, guys, you should be able to see my chart over here. If you guys can see that, Coach, can you actually see that chart?
I can.
Okay, got it. So this here is my simple to-do list. So every single day, whenever I have things that come out, or things that come up that I need to address, me or someone on my team, hey, I'll go and I'll put this on the calendar, on the to-do list. Now, this to-do list, it is based upon, today's date. I can assign it to myself or to someone else, to Jane, who's works with me. So I can do that. Then I can put a priority to it. I can make it high, medium, and low. Then here's my progress. And I'm looking here, high, medium, and low. How many things are due today that's not done yet? So that's what I'm looking at right now. Hey, coach, I got you on my calendar that, hey, I got to follow up with you on this deal today. So boom, that's one thing that's not done today. So now everything is highlighted. What's not done today? What else I have? Oh, book my flight to Chicago. I got to do that today. So those are two things I have to do today, so that I haven't completed yet. Outside of that, coach, I just set up, booked the flight to Chicago because I just decided when I was going. So I had to make a decision today when I was going. So, and I just did that about 6 o'clock. I just got clearance, but I was out, playing basketball with my son. Follow up with you, couldn't do that with you during the day because, hey, look, you're at work. So now is our time. So I got to finish this up this evening here. Outside of that, it helps keep me on track of everything I have to do. So I just keep going. Just add in there what I have to do. And from there, that's a to-do list, right? But I also have my daily habits, things that I have to do every day, every week, every month, right? So what I do here, just started this. So I have everything over here that I want to do every single day, every single day. So whenever I say that, here is where I check my boxes. And then here I'll get a percentage of how well my production was for the day. Then I can measure it out throughout the rest of the month. See my daily productive chart. So, and this is on my Google Drive. So I'm able to do this via Google Drive. Here I have my weekly productivity. So this is what I need to get done every single week. So once I complete something, boom, I just go hit check, done. But I haven't completed those. So can't do it yet. But it just goes to show, boom, this is what I need to do. See, I got personal things in here, business things, like lose a pound a week. Boom. Look, I could go even more savage and do two and a half. Nope, 1 a week is good for me. Cardio, physical training, conversations with Guy and Buddy, that's my son. So all these different types of things is that what I'm focused on right now. Have my monthly habits. Look at that. I got to raise $42,000 a month. I got to do and prepare a profit and loss report, right? I got to pay an additional $500 on my debt. So all these types of things, it helps keep me focused, grounded, and just really focused and grounded. It helps me. And I tweak, adjust, I add, I subtract as needed. So whenever I'm doing my business here and I'm looking at my daily habits from, okay, my business, I have updates on my current projects. I have to do that every single day. I have to take a look at my rental company finances, who hasn't paid yet, who hasn't been paid yet. Because sometimes I have alarm systems, I have, some work orders, all those types of things floating around out there. Then I have I got to search the MLS every single day. I got to search auction sites. I have to speak to wholesalers. I just have to speak to other business professionals. So for me, my goal is I start at 7:00, and 7:00 is probably late. Typically starting probably around 6:30. But I'll say 7:00 to 10. That's it. That's it. Now, anything after 10 is if I need to follow up with somebody reaches out to me. Outside of that, nope. I'm not really messing with my email that much anymore. I'm not really messing with phone calls and text messages. Hey, I'll still look at it because it's normal. It's normal for me. But as far as being glued to it, no longer. But when you're starting out, you got to be a savage. You do. But this right here will help you be like precise with your beast mode. See, when I was in beast mode, I was like, what was that? Tarzan, not the Tasmanian devil, just spinning, knocking over everything. That's how I was. I was accomplishing stuff, but man, I was wearing myself out mentally and physically. Now I'm a sniper now, right? I can like adjust my sights, put that scope on it, pow, 3 miles away. Coach, I don't know, 3 miles away, is that far away for a sniper?
3 miles away is good. Yeah, that's far. Yeah.
Yep. See, I don't even, hey, I want to be able to do that. So that's what I'm working on right now. And that's what I'm working. And here's the thing, Coach, because of like learning from you and with you and others, hey, I'm able to share stuff like this. Hey, dude, take this here, tweak it for yourself. If it makes sense to you, use it. If it don't, hey, because I can only share with you how it's changed and enhanced my life.
And you just gave an earful, man. I do appreciate the compliments also, and I do appreciate your accomplishment. I mean, how far you came. For those who don't know on this call, me and Joe has been working together since 2017. I think that's the first time I met Joe. We started working together really in 2021. Right. We got two different backgrounds dealing with real estate, but we both love real estate, and we came together because of a mutual friend named Joe. Every time I talk to y'all, what do you say?
Love that dude.
Yes, yes. He said, every time I talk to you, you talk about real estate. Every time I talk to you, you talk about real estate. I need to link y'all together.
Yeah.
So for just the background, Joe was a fix and flip guy. So he usually fix and flips houses and he was doing it. And I was always a buy, hold, and rental person. And I always did the BRRRR strategy. So me and him met, we got the same thing that we fix on properties together. However, the other part of it is he fix it and sell it, I fix it and keep it, right? And the ones he did fix and keep, he basically lease option. Well, no, he was just renting them out. Then I started telling him, like, hey, why don't you start doing lease options? And then, he looked into it. He already knew about it, but he looked a little deeper into it. He started doing lease options. He saw that that wasn't the path that he would like to stay on, but he did try it out based off of, hey, did my stuff freeze? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, yeah, we got you, coach.
Man, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know. I guess I got too many things open. The internet tripping. But nonetheless, it's back working. So after that, and Joe, you could. Am I saying anything wrong so far?
No, no, sir. No,
All right.
sir.
So he did lease option a couple times. He kept his rental. He still did some fix and flips, and he still do fix and flips to this day. He still do rentals. He still do BRRRR. But now he does BRRRR more than he does everything else. He do wholesaling and BRRRR. Now, again, we've been working together, and he went from fixing and flipping all the time, maybe a couple rentals, lease options. Now he's doing the main two strategies that I do, wholesaling and BRRRR, right? And it's become I would say it's because of the relationship that evolved, right? Over time. He made a lot more money. He worked in better classes of neighborhoods. Joe, I have been researching the classes of neighborhood, just giving folks an overview of that as well. But the difference is it's like, hey, I found what you do. I see it work for you. I see what I do. I see it work for me. How can I merge these together and make a better combination? Right. So I do appreciate how far you have came. I do appreciate you sharing it with them, newbies or people that's been doing it for a while that maybe need to be hearing this again, that you got to be grounded, well rooted, and always about your business, right? And when I say always about your business, I mean that you got to work from dusk to dawn. It means that you have to have focus on if your family, if God, if vacationing, if meditation, if working out, all those is about your business. That's about your father's business. Because if you don't do those 5 things that I just mentioned, you can't focus on work. You can't focus on real estate. You can't focus on other stuff because you're distracted because you're thinking about, I need to do those things. So Joe have came up with a way to put it on a checklist, get it off the way so you can feel comfortable with, you know what, I had 20 things planned this week. I got 15 done. Because of those 15 done, I'm not as stressful, right? I'm gonna plan 20 more things out. So I got 25 things next week, or I got 15 more things to add to the 5 things I got. But nonetheless, I know I knocked out 15 things, right? And that 5, well, yeah, 5 things done. So we have to talk about these conversations when we talk about real estate, because we have folks making phone calls. We have folks going to networking events. We have folks meeting people on social media all the time. And the results of that one meeting may not come out to be what you would have it to be. But because you practice it so many times, you got better at saying what you're saying. You got better at articulating what you do. People know you and brand you because you're 10, you're marketing stuff. The stuff I got behind my back, when I put this stuff on the internet over and over again, I create this stuff and I put it out there, I'm branding myself. I may not get any return on money right away, but guess what? 10 years, 5 years, a year down the road, you can go through my Facebook page and you see that I post. I've been out there. So all of a sudden, when I blow up and I'm all on TV and I'm all on these guest speaking at these different forums, you're like, man, who is this guy? Where he came from? He overnight said, no, this dude been doing this for like 2017, or 2021 to be exact. But he's been doing it for quite a while. And it's all because setting goals to be on live every day. Setting goals for every Monday coming on free beside the 5th Monday and the holidays, right? At first it was every Monday. Now we say, hey, holidays off, I need a break. 5th month, that's a 5 weeks, we're gonna take a break, right? And now we got the coaching program where we actually working with people, helping them to reach their goals, their dreams of financial security. Like Coach said, When we reach what we reach, you go back and help others come up, or help others be where you at, or help others balance out. It's not about we're above you. It's like, hey, yeah, we have leveled up, but we're not trying to level up by ourselves. We want more to come with us. That's what I need you to understand. We want you to have financial security. I want to work a 4-hour workday like Coach. Yeah, I'm working every day. I thank God for my job. I love my job, but I would prefer to have a checklist like Coach and say, these are the things I want to do in my 24 hours. And this is what I'm going to do. Not go to work and give up 10 hours. The 30-minute, 40-minute drive there, 30-minute, 40 drive home. Lunch break really don't matter. And then all day you're working and busting your chops for 8 hours. So guys, this is a powerful call. I hope that you receive something from it. Can we get some thumbs up, some action? I don't know if y'all went to sleep on me or not. I hope we said something to inspire, motivate, and encourage. Thank you right there, right? Inspire, motivate, encourage. That's the only thing I plan to do for any person I meet. I want to inspire and motivate you, encourage you, because nobody did that for me when I was a little bitty boy. And now I get to do it for everybody I meet. I take something bad and put a spin to it. Coach, man, I appreciate tonight, man. I think tonight was powerful. Guys, I put a free coaching call. Anybody in this call, I started charging money for my coaching calls. 15 minutes all I got for you, right? Because I don't like folks to like something for nothing, first of all. I don't care for those people. I like folks to work for it or give up something for it. But I'm going to do 15 minutes to hear your story, hear what you got, see if we can talk about some things. And if it lasts longer than 15 minutes, I have no words with it if it's an engaging talk. But if you're just calling just to take and not to move forward, then, that's a different story, right? Nobody want a selfish person in their life that just only care about what they want. I want to help people, right? And the way I can become a billionaire, you can be a millionaire by helping one. But if you help many people, you become a billionaire. And I want to be a billionaire. I want to help as many people as I can, right? I want you to feel what we feel. Success, dreaming, achieving, setting goals, accomplishments, moving forward, having time, right? Coach, I'm done preaching, brother. Anybody can get on a schedule. I put in Burr. If you want to know more about Burr, I put that in there. You want to know about the wholesaling blueprint, I did put that in there. I did put a 15 minutes in the chat box for, hey, I got 15 minutes for you. I'll give you that. Get on my schedule. Let's talk. Let's chit chat. Let's see if we got a plan and path for you. If it worked, it worked. If it don't, it don't. I don't work with everybody. I want to work with go-getters that can go get. If I feel like you're not a go-getter that can go get, I say, hey, just keep doing your research. You know what I'm saying? Find another coach that's willing to work with you. I'm like a real coach in real life. I'm a school teacher by trade. I pick my team to work with, and I only want to work with folks that want to work. All right, that's it. I don't care about no dyslexics. I don't care about no learning disorder. That ain't no problem. If you want it, I got you. If you don't, and you just want to be on the fence, I ain't got nothing for you. I'm like Todd Fleming. If you can't wholesale after this, I ain't got nothing for you. If you can't wholesale after this, I ain't got nothing for you. But hey, Coach, what you got, brother? Anybody, you can raise your hand. I'll call you on to speak, or what have you. If you want questions, answers about Coach strategies, about his to-do list, any question about the ARV. That was just an overview. That was like drinking from a water hose, but I just want to give you something. All right, let me see who have their hands up. Somebody got their hand up. All right, there you go. I'm gonna unmute you.
Okay.
All right, how you doing?
I'm good. Thank you both for the presentation, and I really appreciated the Excel spreadsheets and, just breaking down the productivity and process. So that was really cool. Just a question about the coaching program, and how does that work exactly? Is it videos, or is it Zoom calls, or what exactly is the Burr coaching program that's on the website that you shared?
All right, so it's A, B, and C, right? It's all three of them. So first, we do have an online coaching platform that you'll get your own password, your own login, whatever time you want, right? I set the classes up. Some of them come out all the time, all the way, but then I want you to just get one. Once you finish one course, the other course is available. This is to keep you from being confused by giving you all of it in shotgun blast. We also do live calls on Wednesday. So Mondays is one day, Wednesday is another day, and then I do so many extra calls. So Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, you actually get time, 30 minutes to get on our schedule. As long as you're on a schedule, I have that time allocated for the people in the course. and a program. It's a 6-week drop of teaching, of classes online, I say. But if you finish faster, you can. If you just go through it, and there's no harm, no foul. I just don't want people to go in and get it all. You have Google Drive and Google Docs. You have a whole bunch of content in Google Drive and Google Docs. I'm proud to say that we over-deliver, right? Over-deliver. Not only do you do that, we also partner with you on deals to make sure you get your money back. We got a plan and a path to make sure you get at least your money back if you do the work. Only if you do the work. That's why I say I want go-getters. The first goal I teach everybody to get 100% return on your money. With that burst strategy that I did show you earlier with Vivian Street, the coach put me on the spot about Vivian Street, even though I'm like $6,000 in the hole, he showed you in 1 year I got 100% return on my money just off the cash flow of the property. So, hey, sometimes you strike gold and you make money when you close. That was on Earl Street, but I didn't want to tell you about Earl Street. Earl Street was another place. So I bought it for $27,000. The house caught on, I refinanced for $30,000, worth $48,000. I refinanced, got $32,000. So, hey, that's $7,000 to that $2,000. That's my money, right? I made some money right there, $5,000. And then the house caught on fire. I got paid another $3,000 after we paid the people off. And then I remodeled that house with a line of credit for $55,000. The house is worth $85,000 right now. And I refinanced it and the mortgage is very low and I'm making money out there. That's another one I could have said, but I thought I was gonna be able to pull up the appraiser for Vivian because I showed it last week. So guys, that's a lot of information. I know there's more than you asked for. I hope I did answer your question, but it's pretty much online. You do that on your own time. You have any questions, we come on at least twice a week for sure for you go over your questions. And then we give you bonus sections where you get, hey, y'all, let's get on a call. Hey, if one person's gonna call, I say, hey, let's go ahead and bring everybody in real quick. You know, so it's a little bit of sporadic calls as well, but this is the first couple of weeks to make sure you got a good pattern and that you know what you're doing. So that as you're doing what you're doing on your own after that, and you feel more comfortable. I do live calls with you on a phone call as well. I will talk to people on your behalf. We will be partners. So every deal you do, I'm your partner. Every deal you do, Coach Joe is your partner. So that's what it looked like. I'm gonna unmute you again. Hopefully I ain't freeze. Boy, my internet is bad. I'm living in the country. I'm gonna unmute you again if I didn't answer your question. We say, Coach?
Okay, no, I was saying, no, you didn't freeze. You were good.
His mouse over here freezing.
Gotcha.
Awesome, thank you. And just quick follow-up, how many about hours is the 6-week course? And if you can, what topics does it cover?
So only thing I'm teaching is wholesaling right off the bat. Off the bat, I want to teach you wholesaling. The most important thing in my humble opinion is you learn how to put a contract on any kind of property for the right price. If you put a contract on the right price, your exit strategy can be subject to, your exit strategy can be lease option, your exit strategy can be seller finance. You can do all your creative deals after that. But if you don't put it on the right track, the house on the contract for the right price, then everything else crumbles. So that's what we teach wholesaling. The classes are very short. I mean, most of them no longer than about an hour, some of them maybe an hour, 15 minutes. That's when we get carried away, but they always live. I actually have Q&A afterwards where I talk to the people and ask them what we could have did different, what they learned, what they know. So it's kind of like broken down. And then I'm actually making other recordings where they like maybe 15 minutes or 5 minutes where they get shorter because, hey, when I first started out long-winded, now I learned here's the key spots. This is for people that just want it now. So we're getting better over time. And as a coach, as a teacher, you know, I know how people's brains turn on and turn off, but I think my voice is pretty engaging. I'm kind of up and down and I'm like screaming and yelling so I can kind of keep your attention. So I think it's kind of fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And that's about 2 classes a week, you said?
It's as many as you can do. Basically, I got it where you finish one and the next one available. You finish the other one, it's available. So you can do it all in 1 week if you wanted to. But I just don't want to just give it to y'all. Say again?
You said it's about 6 classes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
No problem. All right, Coach, man, you got it. She's the only one that had her hand up. Anybody else have any questions? You're more than welcome to raise your hand. I'll unmute you if you want to speak, or if you just want to put something in the chat box, that'd be great as well.
You know what, Coach? One of the things I'll say is that, you know, yeah, we're looking for, you know, professionals. And when I say professionals, you don't have to be one right now. You have to have a desire to be one. That's the only way that, they'll be able to really get on my calendar and spend time with me. As you know, I'm this is what I do. I love it. And when I say being a professional, it's like, you don't have to be one now, but that desire to want to help yourself and then help others, and it feels good, man. And I want to be around and associated with people like that. So yeah, I hope she does get on your calendar and join the forces. And yeah, man, we just keep kicking tail, keep doing it.
Great deal, brother. I'm gonna let you have them final words. Then I don't see anybody else with their hand up, and I know you got to call me with the Chicago deal. So
Well, yeah, I have to give you a call, and you know what, man, I'm just sitting here, just signing contracts, submitting offers, all these things, because it's since I'm here at my computer desk, I'm like, hey, why not? Let me go ahead and do it, because if not, it wasn't going to get touched till tomorrow. That's just yeah, I'm sleepy now, man. I wake up at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I'm sleepy. So it's like, hey, I'm ready to wrap this thing up. Hey guys, I appreciate everyone for jumping on the call. If you are interested in taking your business or starting a business and taking it to the next level, let's join hands together. Let's walk this path. Let's walk this journey and have a lot of fun doing it. A lot of fun doing it. Coach, and one last thing, Coach, I haven't sent you this yet, but I've worked on the travel hacks. So I want to share this part. Hey, look, we now have vacation rentals available. So yeah, I'm excited about that too. The vacation rentals, man. We're talking about Turks and Caicos, Tulum, Cancun. Where else do we have them at? We have them in Greece. We have them in man, what's the other part of Mexico? I haven't even made it over there yet. Gosh, man, I can't even think of it, man. Now this is gonna bug me. I gotta look this up. But we have them in lots of different destinations down in Caribbean islands, the Dominican Republic. So man, this is like my life. I went, got my son a passport, so we're waiting for that to come in, because this summer I'm working hard from 7 to 10. You know what I mean? I'm working hard. Then after that, man, hey, I want to teach my son to do some things that he never imagined that he would ever do. And I never imagined that he would ever do, like surf, like snorkel, like go, lobster diving, all these different types of things. And so I'm excited. And guys, I want you all can do it just as I did. I've done it. I'm doing it. Coach, he's at the exact same thing. And look, I'm just trying to, like, each one teach one. Oh, and man, my travel list for, you have what my travel list this year. What I got Chicago, I have New York, I got the Philippines, I have Dubai, I have, and of course the Caribbean islands all summer. That's it. So I'm excited, man. I want to share all those things with you guys as well. So whenever you start working in the program with Coach T, I will actually, as you're going through that program, I will actually be assisting those that would like to, do the travel, or acquire assets offshore, doing that, or even just use my properties. Here's the thing, I can't spend all that time there. So even if you want to use my properties, but you got to be a part of the network and other family to have access to that. All right, Coach, that's it for me.
Man, appreciate it. Good night, everybody, and I hope you have a great night, man. That was an awesome night. Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, take care, guys.
Good night.